First of all, 1 Corinthians 15:23 proves that God's people will get resurrected at his coming. That verse is utterly devastating to pre-trib rapture doctrine. For instance, when it is pointed out that the fact that Revelation 24 through 5 proves that the first resurrection will include tribulation era martyrs is a fact that disproves pre-trib rapture, 1 Corinthians 15:23 defends Revelation 24 through 5 from pre-tribbers who try to overcome the devastating blow that Revelation 24 through 5 delivers to pre-trib rapture. Specifically, when a determined pre-tribber realizes that Revelation 24 through 5 proves that the first resurrection will include tribulation era martyrs, that pre-tribber will claim that the first resurrection is a piecemeal resurrection that includes 1 Thessalonians 4:16 being a pre-tribulation resurrection, and that 1 Thessalonians 4:17 is a pre-tribulation rapture. However, when such a pre-tribber teaches that false doctrine, 1 Corinthians 15:23 disproves that false doctrine. 1 Corinthians 15:23 proves that God's people will get resurrected at his coming, and that is not a piecemeal resurrection. And never forget Daniel 12:1 through 2, which proves that the resurrection will occur after the tribulation. And when you remember that Daniel 12:2 references the resurrection, be aware that the resurrection occurs in 1 Thessalonians 4:16 immediately before the post-trib rapture in 1 Thessalonians 4:17. 1 Thessalonians 4:16 references the resurrection, and 1 Corinthians 15:23 proves that the resurrection will occur at his coming. The 1 Thessalonians 4:15 coming. All of those devastating scriptural blows to pre-trib rapture doctrine have been widely taught in recent years, and yet notice that I have not yet mentioned 1 Corinthians 15:24. Then the end comes when he will deliver up the kingdom to God. Remember that the end of 1 Corinthians 15:23 references the resurrection occurring at his coming, and then 1 Corinthians 15:24 says, then the end comes. If the rapture was destined to be a pre-trib rapture, 1 Corinthians 15:23 through 24 would say, God's people will get resurrected at his coming, and then the tribulation comes. Of course, that would contradict Daniel 12:1 through 2, John 6:40, Revelation 11:11 through 15, and Revelation 20:4 through 5. And that would also contradict the Greek word perilapomai in 1 Thessalonians 4:17. See my related video, Post-Trib Remnant in 1 Thessalonians 4:17, Remain. Daniel 12:1 through 2, John 6:40, Revelation 11:11 through 15, and Revelation 24 through 5 completely incinerate pre-trib rapture doctrine. And so does 1 Corinthians 15:23 through 24. Furthermore, 1 Corinthians 15:24 reveals that the millennial kingdom will start shortly after the resurrection. And Jesus Christ made that exact same revelation in Revelation 11:11 through 15. Revelation 11:15 references the millennial kingdom starting shortly after the resurrection. Do you believe in Jesus Christ, or do you believe in the spirit of pre-trib rapture doctrine?